What's going on YouTube? It's Red Man Gaming. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get the Trident rod and fish with very detailed steps. I know how frustrating it can be watching a video and they leave important details out. So I'm going to be letting you guys know all the materials you'll need and what you need to know to get this Trident rod as quick and as easy as it possibly can be. I'm not going to lie and say it's going to be quick and easy. It's all up to the game. Now let's get right into it. So money wise, you're gonna need at least $250,000. The rod only costs $150,000. But I say this because you're gonna buy a lot of crab cages. You may need a few rain totems. You're gonna buy a lot of bait, and you're also gonna need advanced scuba diving gear. On top of all that, if you want to double the speed of the process, you're gonna need luck from Merlin or 2-time server luck boost. So everything adds up. So just to be safe, have at least 250,000. Last thing is the 5 enchant relics, at least 5 relics. Once you have the 5 relics and 250k, you can go ahead and start the steps on the way to the Trident rod. First thing is the location. Right now I am in front of the Statue of Sobriety. You're gonna want to go behind it and make sure you're going directly behind the statue. The location is gonna be directly behind the statue. If you keep on going straight, you're gonna find this little bobber right here, and that's your destination. That's where you need to be. Now you need to buy this advanced scuba diving gear, and this is not an option. If you don't buy this, you're not gonna make it. You're just gonna die. Once you put it on, go ahead and jump in and head straight down to the very bottom of this hole. It is going to get a lot darker once you start getting closer to the bottom of the hole. Just watch out for the sea mines down here. Once you get to the bottom, you're going to see a stop sign, and that's when you're going to go to the right and head down that tunnel. This is the point where it's going to get the darkest, but everything's going to be all right if you just do not hit the mines. Once you get right here and you see this green box on the right, that means you take a left and keep going straight down this tunnel. Once you get to the end of this tunnel, you're going to be able to come up, and now you're going to be in Desolate Deep, but watch out because there's still mines all over this place, and if you hit them, you will die. Once you get to the island, first thing you want to do is talk to this guy or girl right here and pay him or her to stay on this island. Just in case you die, you're gonna respawn here, because I'm sure you guys don't want to go through that again. And now we have no time to waste. I want you guys to go ahead and buy 50 crab cages, because our first task is to complete the whole Desolate Deep bestiary. So we want to get started as soon as possible. Once you've placed down all 50 crab cages, you're gonna want to start fishing beside this sleepy dude in his chair, because honestly, this is where you're gonna catch most of the fish on the bestiary. Now, once you hear these crab cages ringing and they are ready to be collected, you want to hurry up and collect them as soon as possible, because to be honest, the hardest thing to catch is the sea mines, and the only way we can catch them is through the crab cages. So you want to collect them as soon as you can, as much as possible. If you don't get the sea mine on the first 50 crab cages, buy 50 more and repeat this cycle. What you don't want to do is sit around while those crab cages are waiting to be collected. You want to be fishing or doing something productive. Do not waste your time. It's been about 45 minutes now, and I have 4 more fish to get, and hopefully they don't take too much longer to capture. Currently, I have set out 300 crab cages, and I ended up getting the sea mine on the 294th crab cage. And now you guys see why I told you to have a little bit of extra money, because it could take a long time to get the sea mine, but it could be different for you guys. You could get it on the first 50. It's possible, but not common. Now, personally, I didn't have too much of a problem catching this barb shark, but if you guys are struggling, use fish head as the bait, and you can catch them pretty much anywhere in Desolate Deep, but this is just where I caught him at. Pay attention to where I'm at. I'm about to show you guys where to catch the axolotl. Go right past this mirror. It should be on your left side. Once you see this green zip line post thing right here, you're gonna go off of this, and this cliff, this little ledge right here, you wanna fish off the edge of it, and you should be able to catch, well, you will catch the axolotl right here. And if you wanna catch the axolotl quicker, do it at nighttime and use insects as your bait. I promise you it's not going to take long to get them. Now, I'm not gonna lie, to catch the Emperor jellyfish, I literally had to go by Tempest totems and luck from Merlin. After all of that, it took me about 5 minutes to catch the jellyfish, and I used magnet as my bait. Now, once you have the whole Desolate Deep bestiary complete, you are ready to move on to the next step. You're gonna wanna find these dinosaur bones. They're fairly easy to spot, and head towards the back. Once you get to the smallest bone, you should see a very small opening, and there's no trick to it. Go inside the hole, and it's gonna lead you straight up to where we need to go. Now, once you get to the top, you're gonna see 5 small concrete columns. That is where you're gonna place your enchant relics. Once you've done that, you just sit back and wait for the doors to open. Walk to the end of the Trident's temple, and now after all of the work that you've put in, you can finally have your Trident rod. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more like this, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.